Hello and welcome to your Saturday morning chatty scent corner, where we talk about what's new, what's coming, and what we really need to have a good chat about. So today we are still going to take yet another week of a break when it comes to new releases or new drops, because I don't know about you, but I am a little bit overwhelmed with the amount of new releases that have been announced and that we have been working through all this year. So we're going to take just a couple of weeks. We took last week off and we're taking this week off also. But we are going to have a very interesting chatty scent corner today because we're going to go straight into first impressions. We're not doing new fragrance releases, but I do have for you 5 fragrances that I picked up from Sephora during the Sephora Savings event. So I'm going to be giving you my first impression. And I also have another fragrance that has been very, very hyped. I think it's even viral. And I finally, decided to pick it up. And I have some things to say about that one. So we're going to talk about it. And then I also have a couple of Middle Eastern fragrances that all of you are very much looking forward for me to review. And today I just want to tell you a little bit about them in advance of the detailed review, which I should have for you no later than this coming Tuesday morning's video. Then after that, I have for you, of course, as always, the Sniff and Sip section. And there I have 4 fragrances that I'm going to share with you today. 3 are Western niche and 1 is affordable Middle Eastern. So let's go ahead and jump right in because, of course, as always, we have quite a bit to cover. But if this is your first time here, I'm Arahi, and I'm your fragrance concierge because I'm totally committed to creating the best fragrance experience for you. I upload videos multiple times a week, and on this channel, we love to talk about all types of fragrances. So if that sounds like the type of content that you're interested in and like a good plan, then please consider subscribing, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget, leave a comment. Let's go, fam. All right, so before we jump into the fragrances, I did want to have a little bit of a chat with you because, I've been trying to be proactive, and being that we're in the midst of the Sephora Savings event and there are so many retail establishments that have already started with Black Friday sales. Have you noticed that? It just seems like everybody has a Black Friday sale now that goes all throughout the month of November. So I've been trying to take advantage of all of those, savings opportunities because, I don't want to break the bank and I have a good number of gifts to buy for the holidays. But here's the thing. What I love are fragrances. When it's my birthday, when it's my anniversary, when there's anything special going on, my request from all of my loved ones is typically a fragrance, right? But do you consider that, like, when it comes to the holidays, I shouldn't be buying like my friends and some family members a fragrance because that's a bit intimate? Do you think that buying someone a fragrance as a gift is really not a good idea because fragrances are a very intimate thing and you have to decide if you even love them or not, so maybe that's not something I should be really picking up. I mean, I've been doing that for years. Not all of my gifts are always fragrances because I try to really think about the person that I'm giving the gift to and what they're really into and try to give them a gift along those lines. But inevitably, I love fragrances. So when in doubt, whether it's for a gent or a lady, I just pick up a fragrance. But do you think that that's a bad idea? Do you think that fragrances are so intimate that we should not be gifting one another fragrances? What do you think? That is what I wanted to ask you this week. I just really need your opinion because I am seriously working on my holidays gift list because first of all, it's going to be very much on a budget this year. And second of all, I do want to take advantage of all of the savings events that are going on from now until the beginning of December. So my goal is that by the beginning of December, I am done and I am ready. Let us know what you're up to. So do you give, fragrance gifts to your family, to your friends and others? Do you shop really early? Are you not even into holiday gifts? Do you not even give gifts? And if you don't, were you ever into it? And how did you stop? I mean, maybe I could pick up from you. Anyway, let us know in the comments section. All right, so let's go ahead and start before I jump into the first impressions of the 4 fragrances that I picked up during the Sephora Savings event, and then the additional fragrance that has been very hyped and everybody seems to love, but I have quite a bit to say about that one. Let's go ahead and start with these 2 Middle Eastern fragrances that I know you have all been waiting for me to review. And this is not a review today. This is just me sharing a little bit of information in advance of the official review. So let's start with the one who has caused the most, when I tell you the most level of like expectation, and everybody seems to be just picking it up. And this one is Vanilla Aura. And this is from Maison Asrar. Very, very beautiful bottle. Very, very nice. And I'm not going to spend a lot of time on any of these 2 fragrances, and the other one is coming up next, but I did just want to let you know that the thing about these fragrances is that they have been allegedly, some say that it reminds them of iconic fragrances. This one to the tune of a Guerlain fragrance, you know, Vanilla Planifolia, you know, which I own, you know, the little extrait, the really small one that's really, really pricey. So I am going to this week, again, no later than Tuesday morning's video. That's what I've scheduled it for. I'm going to be delivering a review. I'm not going to make you wait till Middle Eastern Thursday. I am going to have that review, and I'm going to speak to Vanilla Aura and Vanilla Seduction, which is the other one. This is supposed to be the one that should remind you of that Guerlain fragrance. And we're going to have a good conversation. That's all I'm going to tell you. It's going to be a really, really good conversation. You know how I do when I compare these fragrances. Now, the next one that has caused quite a bit of stir out there is Vanilla Seduction. So Vanilla Seduction is more along the lines, to my nose and on my skin, of fragrances like Echal. Right? Like Paris Corner, Echal, and Alicia Vanilla, you know, those fragrances. But we're going to also talk in detail about it, because here's the other thing. During that video, I'm not going to talk about all of the vanilla fragrances that I have in my collection with an affordable Middle Eastern, but I am going to have a video for you where I am going to pull all of the vanilla-centric fragrances that I have in my affordable Middle Eastern fragrances collection, and I am going to talk about them, and I'm going to tell you what you can expect from each. I've done that many times at this point, but I've only done it with like 3 different fragrances. If I recall correctly, it was with, of course, Alicia Vanilla, with Echal, and a couple of other fragrances. But this time, I'm just going to pull it all and talk in detail about it. I can't promise you that it'll be for this upcoming Middle Eastern Thursday, but very, very soon. But in the meantime, the review of these 2 fragrances is, God willing, definitely coming for Tuesday morning. So please stay tuned. All right, so before we jump into the fragrances that I picked up during the Sephora Savings event, I want to go ahead and talk to you about a fragrance that has been very hyped. It has gone, in my opinion, kind of viral, if not viral all the way. But I have heard time and time again so many content creators talk about this fragrance and, you know, sing its praises that I ended up picking it up. And this is from Victoria's Secret, and this is Bare Sueded Vanilla. And I'm sure that you have heard about this fragrance because, again, it has been just about everywhere. So let me start by sharing with you the notes before we have a little bit of a discussion around this fragrance. Obviously, this is not a detailed review. The detailed review is coming. This is just me sharing my first impressions. I'm not going to spray it because I've already sprayed it a couple of times. And I just want to tell you, initially, what went through my head when I first tried it, and the couple of other times that I've just sprayed it to sniff it, what has really, you know, what has been my take on it? So this is a fragrance that at the top has saffron, in the mid it has sandalwood, and at the base it has vanilla, milk, and suede. So this is a fragrance that I think is very, very lovely. It is a lovely fragrance. Was it a deep love immediately? No. But here's the thing. It's not that it was not a deep love because it's not a lovely scent. It is a very beautiful scent. It is truly, in my opinion, on my skin and to my nose, it is truly a vanilla-centric scent. But at that, it's not linear either, but I just find it to be all right. And the only reason I say that it's all right is because I have quite the number of vanilla-centric, complex fragrances in my collection. So what this is for me is like the perfect vanilla-centric fragrance for someone starting their vanilla journey. That is how I see this fragrance. I think that it is very lovely. It is a very beautiful scent. I did use it to sleep already a couple of nights and I loved it. But it is not necessarily a vanilla-centric fragrance that if you ask me, okay, Arahi, I am looking for a robust vanilla-centric scent, this is not the fragrance that I am going to recommend to you. But it is definitely indeed a very, very nice scent that you can use for just about any occasion, day or night, any season of the year. It is a very easy pull. But again, if you are a vanilla-centric fragrances lover, okay, and you have a collection of them, this one may come across as a very simple kind of vanilla fragrance. It's not going to really compete with your master, robust vanilla-centric fragrances. Those are my thoughts, and that is, in my humble opinion, that is just how I feel about this fragrance. Am I going to declutter it? No, I am definitely going to keep it, but I just wanted to give you my initial perspective on this fragrance. Now, I will have a review for you very soon. And you're not going to get much different than what I just said. I'm just going to give you details about longevity and other things that you typically want me to share with you. But I just wanted to, because many of you have DM'd me. It's been going on for a while. I finally budged and I did pick it up. And I also picked up, by the way, when I review this one, I'm also going to share with you my thoughts on Bear, because there's Bear and then there's Bear Sueded Vanilla. I decided to just go ahead and pick up Bear and Bear Sueded. And Bear is also very lovely. Let's just start by saying that. But anyway, so just expect to see a detailed review here on the channel very soon. And please let us know, did you pick it up? How do you feel about it? Are you madly in love with it? Is this like the best vanilla that you've ever tried? Like, what are your thoughts? It doesn't matter. You don't have to agree with me. That's just how I feel about it. All right, so now let's go into my Sephora, let's call it mini haul, right? Because I did do quite the number of orders during the Sephora savings event, but today I'm only going to share with you the fragrances that I picked up so far, because there's others coming that were only available online, but today I'm going to share with you the ones that I've received so far, and there are a total of 4 fragrances. And the first one that I want to share with you is this one, of course, from Kilian, Angel Share on the Rocks. And I still have it in its box and everything so that you can see. Now, I am going to tell you, from the fragrances that I'm going to share with you today from Sephora, some of them I've already had the opportunity to sniff, but not really to sit and sniff it the way I like it. So this is going to be pretty much a first impression, and you know how I feel about, a little 2 ml or a little spray versus having a bottle in my hand and just spraying it. So let's go ahead and open it, because I really have been looking forward to this. There is the fragrance. All right, so let me go ahead and share with you the notes before I spray it. And that is at the top, Italian lemon, grapefruit, ice, bitter orange, mandarin, bergamot, and aldehydes. At the heart, cognac, caramel, and cinnamon. And at the base, tonka bean, oak, sandalwood, myrrh, cashmere wood. Ooh, I can't wait. So I have here all my little strips. So let's go ahead and pull one. All right, so here we go. Very nice sprayer. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. This is different. Okay, so wow. Oh, wow. Okay. I think this is my favorite right now. Wow. I am very, very impressed. Hold on, so I can show you the bottle as we go along. I am very impressed right now with this opening. So let me show you the bottle, because I just showed it showed you when I opened it, but I didn't show you the bottle itself. Very, very nice. Wow. Okay, this is amazing. So I'm going to tell you right now, and I still have to try it on skin, full day wear, but I think this is my favorite. This is amazing. I am picking up, and I don't know if it's been disclosed, but I am picking up on vanilla. And I think that what it is, that what I'm picking up is on a combination of like, you know what? Let me just start by the beginning, because I'm so excited right now that I am just going on and on and on. So let's just start by the opening. The opening is very citrusy, and it clearly pulls in those citrusy notes. I'm clearly picking up on the bergamot. I am getting that lemon. It's like a combination of lemon and bergamot. But then shortly thereafter, I start to pick up on the booziness. It opens like almost fresh, like airy fresh. It's not a freshie, but it opens very airy with the citrusy notes. And then it follows with that boozy accord that we've come to love from any of the angel share, right? But this is absolutely amazing. Okay, I did not expect this to be this good. I didn't expect it to be bad. I mean, come on, it's angel share, but wow. Okay, this one is my favorite. I can't wait to deliver the review for you and tell you, but I don't even know what to say. I mean, it's rare for me to be this surprised when I pick up a fragrance, but I am. I did not think this was going to be so incredible. So almost immediately after, I am picking up on that booziness, and now I'm starting to get like a vanilla, and I don't think that they've disclosed vanilla, but I'm getting vanilla. So that tells me that that's probably the tonka that's starting to seep in, that little tonka scent. Oh, wow. This is amazing. Okay. Have you picked up Kilian Angel Share on the rocks, or have you tried it, or did you get a 10 ml, a decant, a sample, whatever? If you did, can you let us know in the comment section? Did you have this reaction? Did you expect it to be this incredible? I can't believe I waited this long. You know, I was waiting because I wanted to take advantage of the Sephora savings event. I just wanted to save some coin. I mean, because this year has been crazy with fragrances. But this was worth paying full price for me, in my opinion. This is outstanding. This is my favorite. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm going to have to move on. You guys know how I get. Wow. Okay, this is amazing. I did not expect this to be this incredible. Wow, I cannot wait to try this on skin for a full day and then circle back with a detailed review for you because, oh wow. Please let us know if you've tried this fragrance. Please let us know. Oh wow. You know what? I'm either going to pick up a backup bottle. I can just see it all coming together now. A bigger bottle, a backup bottle. I don't know, because I know that's going to go fast. Wow, incredible. Moving on. Okay, so next I have for you a fragrance that I debated so much whether I was going to pick it up or not, you know, because this is a line that has flanker after flanker after flanker. And while I do enjoy the OG and a couple of the others, and I do own 3 of them at this point, 3, this would be my 4th. I just didn't know if I really wanted to pick up I Want Choo with Love from Jimmy Choo. And here it is in the box. Very, very nice. It's all like a pink kind of concept going on with this one. So this is I Want Choo with Love, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and open it. Have you picked this one up? Have you tried it? Did you like it? Let's see. Hold on, because I have to bring it down here. All righty. Okay, so here is the box. And let's go ahead and open. This should be a beautiful, beautiful bottle. So, oh my goodness, look at this. You know, these flankers, they get you with the bottle every time. But okay, so let me just tell you. So I don't know if I ever shared with you that when this was first launched, I did go to my local Macy's and I did get a sniff of this fragrance. And it just did not impress me. It was not like, it's not that it was not a beautiful scent, it was, but it did not impress me enough as being different, I just didn't feel like I had to pick it up immediately. So I took my time and I decided to wait for the Sephora event and then reevaluate if I wanted to pick it up or not. And as always, I was just at Sephora minding my business. Like I always tell you, I know some of you really don't like it when I say that, but I do. I go to Sephora and I'm just minding my business. I'm just going for a stroll and to sniff some fragrances. And this one stood out. It did stand out. So I just added it to my little basket and kept on walking. So let's go ahead and see how we feel about it today, because yeah. Okay, so, oh, and by the way, let us know, have any of you picked this fragrance up? How are you feeling about it? Where does it rank within your flankers? And of course, I will have a detailed review for you of this one very soon, and I will try to rank it, you know, with the others that I have in my collection. Very, very nice sprayer as always. Whew. Wow. Okay. And you know what? I wanted to share these fragrances with you today because we're still in the midst of the Sephora savings event. In case you're interested, I will leave a link to everything as always in the description box. But wow. So this is so beautiful. This is so, so beautiful. So it opens up sweet and fruity immediately. Okay, so this opens up sweet and fruity. And I clearly pick up on the note of raspberry, but let me go ahead and share with you the notes. So the notes here at the top are raspberry, orange blossom, and mandarin orange. At the heart, rose, hibiscus, and freesia. And at the base, vanilla, musk, and sandalwood. I really, really love this one. This is like a whimsical, romantic kind of twist on the original DNA. It's giving me like, you're like in, how can I explain it? You're like in love and you're like floating in the air and you're just beautiful. Like a very whimsical feel is what I get from this scent right now. I can't explain it, but it is so like sweet and endearing and loving and oh, just so gentle. It's just, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting. Did I show you this bottle? Because this bottle has me totally enthralled. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. But this scent, can you please let us know if you've picked up this fragrance, or did you get a decant or a sample, or did you try it? What do you think about it? Because this is not a deep love immediately, like oh, Angel Share on the Rocks was an ultra deep love immediately. This one is a love. This scent, I am so happy that I picked it up. This would have been a mistake for me not to pick it up. And I really thought that I was going to get away with not picking this one up. But this scent goes with the color of the bottle to perfection. But this is beautiful, guys. This is beautiful. Please let us know if you picked it up, because I could just be here sniffing away that fragrance. Ooh, incredible. All right, moving on. All right, so next we're going to take a look at the latest from Viktor and Rolf, and this one is Flowerbomb Pretty Peony. And here is the gorgeous gorgeous box, I'm sorry, as always. And this is very, very nice. You know, regular Flowerbomb box. So let me tell you, so I was tempted to not pick this one up, but I have to tell you, when I read the notes, and I have not sniffed this at all. So I am very, very curious to see what we're going to get from this one. If you picked it up, I definitely want to hear from you. I don't know if you noticed that in the box, because this one is called Flowerbomb Pretty Peony. And as you can see in the box, it has like peonies all around the Viktor and Rolf emblem there. But yeah, let's see. I am so excited about this one because the top note is supposed to be strawberry. So let's see what they've done here. Because I think that, you know, Viktor and Rolf does capture, you know, certain notes really, really well. And I'm just hoping that this is like my dream strawberry in here. And I picked up, just to be safe, I picked up the 50 ml. Now, if this is a love, before the Sephora savings event is over, I will be picking up the 100 and probably giving this one to my daughter. But anyway, let's go ahead and get a test strip and let's get a sniffing. Let's see. Oh, and the bottle is so cute as always. I don't know if I showed it to you. So here it is. Very cute. Very, very cute. All right. It is just so tiny. This is the only time that I've picked up a 50 ml because, again, I'm being very cautious with all these new releases. So let's see. Ooh, that sprayer is... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, this is strawberry. Oh, this is strawberry for real. This is really, really strawberry. Oh, wow. So let me go ahead and share with you the notes. So at the top, we have strawberry, period. At the heart, we have peony, period. And at the base, vanilla and musk. Very, very simple, but this is not linear. Oh, wow. Is there marshmallow in here? Because I'm getting something that's giving me like marshmallow. Oh, this smells so yummy. This is so, so good. Have you guys tried this one? Wow. Okay, so that strawberry is a very real strawberry. It's ripe, it's luscious, it's sweet. Oof. Oh, it is very, very real. Oh, I am picking up on that peony clearly. But I'm telling you, I'm getting something like a marshmallowy effect here. It could be the vanilla, but wow. Wow, this is really incredible. Have you guys tried this one? Have any of you picked it up? If you have, or if you've sniffed it, can you please let us know? I'm telling you right now, this is going to be a larger bottle because this 50 ml is not going to do it for me. If I use this fragrance like 2 or 3 days, it'll be halfway. So I'm just going to go ahead and get myself the large bottle before the savings event is over. Wow. Okay. This is amazing. Have you guys tried this? This strawberry is on point. With that peony, it's just working so beautifully. And then I'm getting like that vanillic, marshmallowy kind of scent. There's a ton of vanilla here too, by the way. Wow. Okay. I am absolutely loving this. Wow, I am really happy because the 3 fragrances that we've opened so far are really loves. I'm getting a 100 ml for sure because this little thing is not going to work for me. But anyway, moving on. Can you believe I'm still stuck on that? Oh, pretty peony. This is amazing. Okay, so Viktor and Rolf is really trying to get us every year now because I am telling you, I went through years of not picking up any of the flankers of Flowerbomb because I was over it. I decluttered the ones that I had, the OG and all that, but once that Tiger Lily came out and this past year, the Elixir, I think it was, amazing. But this one, this is strawberry heaven. Let me tell you right now, if you picked up Mutine, from Miu Miu with that strawberry that really took my breath away, this one is competing for the top spot. You know what? This strawberry, the way the strawberry has been done here reminds me of like Burberry. Of Burberry Her. Oh, wow. Not the Elixir, okay? Burberry Her. Even though I'm telling you, I'm picking up like a little bit of a marshmallow note here. It has not been disclosed, but I'm picking it up clearly. If you've picked up this fragrance or if you've tried it, please, you got to let us know in the comment section because I'm curious now, is it just me? Anyway, but let's go ahead and move on because, okay. So the next fragrance that I'm going to share with you from the fragrances that I picked up during the Sephora savings event, this is the last one that I'm going to share with you today. And this is from Chris Collins and it is Forbidden Apple. Now, this is a fragrance that I knew I wanted from the beginning because Chris Collins has a way when he does his fragrances that I absolutely love. And this one, I am hoping is not going to be the exception. I have not sniffed this one yet. So let's go ahead and try it together. But yeah. All right. So actually, if I recall, did I sniff this at a Sephora? I don't think so. No, I don't. Did I? Anyway, it doesn't matter because we're going to experience it together right now. So here's the beautiful box that it comes in. And let's go ahead and open it. Ooh, I can't wait. And here is the gorgeous fragrance in its box. Very tasteful as everything Chris Collins does. I just love his fragrances. All right. So let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and pull the notes. I am so excited. All right, let's get a test strip. So let's test this one. Oh, let me show you the bottle before I spray it. Here is the bottle, and let's go ahead and spray. Very nice sprayer. Okay, so at the top we have red apple, pink pepper, brown sugar, and strawberry. Strawberry is in fashion. And then at the heart we have cinnamon, white rum, fenugreek, and pomegranate. And at the base we have Haitian vetiver, vanilla absolute, and fir. There is nothing that I love more than a fragrance haul where I just enjoy every single fragrance. But okay, this one. Oh, okay. This is to me definitely a gourmandish scent. It's not giving me a specific dessert or dish, but the yummy factor here is incredible. But if there's one thing about Chris Collins, in my opinion, he has a way of making his fragrances catch you with their sexiness without you expecting it. It's like I read these notes and I was expecting definitely the type of scent that I'm getting, gourmandish, but there is a little bit of sexiness. I can't explain it. The scent is sweet, but not very sweet. It is boozy. It opens up immediately. I pick up on that apple clearly. I pick up on cinnamon clearly. It is warm, spicy. I am in love. Wow. Okay. Absolutely in love. Not that I expected not to love it, but you never know. But this scent, wow. Have you tried this one? Oh, please let us know in the comment section if you've tried this fragrance and how you feel about it. This is absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm going to move on because I can't, you know what? I'm going to spray this one right now. I just cannot wait. I am going to spray this one on skin right now and absolutely love it. Absolutely loving this scent. I may have to pick up a backup bottle during the savings event. I really promised myself that I would stop picking up backup bottles because I really shouldn't do that with my collection. But this is different and this is so special. Anyway, let us know if you've picked up Forbidden Apple from Chris Collins and your thoughts. What has your experience been? How is it performing for you? Of course, I have to try it a full day wear on skin, but the scent completely took me away. I am not going to care if this does not perform exceptionally because I'll just go around with a decant or whatever I need to do or a travel spray and keep spraying it because this is going to be addictive for me. I can just tell. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on. All right, guys. So if this is your first time on the channel, we are now going into a section or segment of our Saturday morning chatty scent corner, which we like to call sniff and sip. And here we are just trying or sniffing different scents, you know, little samples that I have received or that I've picked up. And then I'll tell you what I think about them. Of course, I'm going to share the notes and I'll tell you if I think they're full bottle worthy in my opinion, or if I still feel like I need to try them on skin to really make a decision. Are they an immediate love? You know, so yeah, it's more about like, do I think that I need to run and pick up a full bottle, or do I still, am I still like on the fence about them or iffy about them, or if they're an absolute no. So that is what we do in this section. So let's go ahead and get started. And today I have my wonderful smoothie. All right, guys, so today we're going to try 3 samples out of like 9 that Scent Split sent me. If the Scent Split team is watching, thank you so much for so kindly sending me those samples. We're going to try 3 of those samples because I also have an affordable Middle Eastern fragrance sample that a fan member sent me that I also want to try. So this first one is from a brand that I had never heard of, and I haven't had a chance to do much research on, but it is from Serra, and this one is called Binge Eating Vanilla. Very, very interesting name. Here is the little sample that was sent to me. I think this is a 2 ml, but it's enough for what we're doing. So let's go ahead and spray and see what we get. Oh, wow. Okay, so let me give you the notes. So hazelnut, and I'm going to tell you right now, it opens with that nuttiness and that clear hazelnut to my nose. Immediately it does. So we have hazelnut, Madagascar vanilla, tonka bean, Indonesian patchouli, benzoin, Virginia cedar, bergamot, and lemon. It opened up citrusy, airy, but dominant from the beginning is definitely that nutty accord with the walnut at the helm. That's what I'm getting right now. Oh, but I am really liking this one. I'm also going to tell you that there's a tad of an animalic quality that I'm picking up here that I am loving. I don't know where it's coming from. I really don't know, but I'm getting like a tad of an animalic quality that is just giving the scent quite a bit of personality from the opening. I am loving this one. This is, you know why I'm loving this? Because it's different. It's like you get that vanilla, because you're going to get that vanilla, but you get like that nutty quality in the opening. And then it's a tad animalic, because that's what I'm getting. And it is a little bit sweet. Not very sweet, but it is sweet. Okay, I'm going to put it to the side while we go ahead and spray the others, as we always do, to allow it to get to the dry down. So this is what the brand has to say about it, though. So the olfactory identity of Binge eating vanilla is to represent the sensation of an impossible satisfaction over a food-like stimulus. Well, I can definitely see how that would be the case with that scent, because this scent, wow, guys, I'm really loving this one. Really, really love. This is so different. That is what I love about it. This is not like your regular gourmandish vanilla centric scent. Oh no. This has so much character. Wow. This is definitely unisex. You know what? Let me just allow it to get to the dry down. You see how I get all excited. But anyway, moving on. Okay, so the next one that I have for you is from another brand that I have not been familiar with. I don't have any fragrances and I really don't know much about them, but I think you pronounce it Lumi. But the name of this one is Dessert Chantilly. So let's go ahead and try this one. I'm going to spray it right now. You know, I could swear there's like strawberry here. Oh wow, do you know what this smells like to me? This smells like strawberry shortcake. I don't know. Okay, let me share the notes with you. Butter, sugar, and powdery notes at the top. At the heart, whipped cream, custard, and caramel. And at the base, vanilla and white musk. This, okay guys, wow. This is a full-on gourmand. This is definitely giving me like strawberry shortcake. That's what I'm getting. But there's no strawberry note disclosed here. But that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that buttery, like not necessarily like a butter scent. It's like an accord for me. I can't explain it any other way, but I'm getting that. I'm getting a ton of vanilla. I am getting a tad of a lactonic quality, but I'm getting like strawberry. Because this to me smells like strawberry shortcake. Wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful though. And the bottle, did you see the bottle? So different, right? Anyway, okay, I'm going to put it to the side while we go on to the next ones, because I could be sniffing that forever. It's so yummy and delicious. All right, so next, and this is the last one from the ones that were sent to me by Scent Split. This one is from H1 and it's called, no, this one is from Eternal Journey and this one is called H1 Heart. I am so excited to try this one because that name H1 Heart, okay, let's go ahead and spray it. So, ooh, oh wow. Oh, this is different. This is very different. Okay, so let me tell you, at the top it has passion fruit, lemon, and pear. At the heart, sandalwood, heliotrope, caramel, and laurels. And at the base, musk, ambroxan, oak moss, tobacco, and amber. Wow. Okay, so in the opening, I am getting the passion fruit, but the passion fruit is not super sweet. You know what I'm getting from this passion fruit? This is when like you're not patient and you can't wait for the passion fruit to really be ready for you to like cut it in half and scoop it out, and you do it and it's still green. That's what I'm getting. I'm not picking up on any other fruits, but I'm getting clearly on that kind of like greenish kind of passion fruit. It's sweet, but it's not very sweet. I am getting a little bit of woodiness. It is an ambery scent. You know, I don't think I have in my collection a passion fruit scent where the passion fruit is not ripe and luscious and sweet, but this is like a green passion fruit. This is very, very interesting. I promise you this is not going to be for everybody. This is not polarizing in my opinion, but this is not going to be for everybody. Anyway, I'm going to put it to the side. That one, I think, I don't know. I'm tempted to say that it's a love. It's just so different. You know, something different in the mix of passion fruit fragrances. All right, let's go ahead and move on. All right, so this last one is from Les Chameaux, and I don't have any affordable Middle Eastern fragrances from Les Chameaux. But this one, oh, it's Les Chameaux Emperor, and this one is called Desert Angel Romance. So let's go ahead and spray it and see what it gives us. And let's see, I think, yep, there we go. Oh, okay, so at the top, this has saffron and rose. At the heart, it has white flowers. And at the base, it has amber, musk, and oud. Okay, this smells amazing. Wow. But if I did not know better, I would say that there's like guava here. This is very interesting. Have you tried this fragrance? Desert Angel Romance from Les Chameaux Emperor, because this is very different. This is very, very different. And I am not picking up necessarily the notes that I just read to you. Like I am getting the oud, but it's very faint still because this is not at the dry down. I am getting spiciness in the opening. There are some florals, but I can't really distinguish what they are. But what I am getting is guava. I am getting guava clearly. Very interesting. Okay, I'm going to put this to the side and now start to circle back on the others. Very, very interesting. Wow. Okay. Okay, so now let's start our circling back process. And I was so looking forward to picking up this strip again because the binge eating vanilla really, really piqued my interest because it is very different. It is a vanilla-centric scent that opens up, like I said before, it did open very much with that nutty quality. And I could clearly pick up on like a note of hazelnut, truly. But at that right now, it is at the dry down and I am getting clearly the woodiness. The woodiness is creamy and I'm picking up on that patchouli. It's all about the patchouli and the vanilla. And the patchouli, to top it all off, is a bit earthy. I wonder if that's not what confused me in the opening and I thought that it was maybe a little bit animalic, but no. It is the patchouli and the patchouli is a bit earthy. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting scent. But I have to tell you, I love this. I love it because it's different and it is a scent with quite a bit of personality. This is very, very much unisex. Oh, this is definitely full bottle. This is so different. Oh, I just love it when we come up with something completely different. Very, very nicely done. All right, so now let's go ahead and talk about dessert Chantilly. But before we go there, okay, so dessert Chantilly for me is going to be, it's going to be a like. But the thing about this scent is that it's giving me strawberry shortcake all the way. It's not giving me anything more than that. It's a full-on gourmand. It's a lovely scent. I'm sure that if you are looking for a scent, a very gourmand scent that makes you smell like strawberry shortcake, you're really going to enjoy this one. But truly, this is very much a gourmand, and at that, I feel like I have other fragrances in my collection that have already covered that base, which is why I'm saying that it's a like and not a very strong like or even a love. There's nothing wrong with the scent itself. It's just that I've already covered this base in my collection. That's all I'm trying to say. But other than that, it is sweet. It is lactonic. I'm telling you, I'm picking up on like a note of strawberry. I get the whipped cream. I get the butter. It's like a whole concoction of like something that you baked, a cake that you baked and that has strawberry in it. And for me, it smells like strawberry shortcake. I know that they have not shared the note of strawberry, but I am picking up strawberry. But I could be totally wrong. But at the end of the day, it's going to make you smell like a dessert for sure. Some sort of cake. All right, so next let's talk about H1 Heart. And so H1 Heart is a very, very nice fragrance that I'm actually loving. And here's the thing. So for me, It's all about that note of passion fruit that opens the fragrance, it opens the scent, it opens with that passion fruit. But the passion fruit to my nose is really not ripe. It's almost like you could not wait and you open, you cut it open and it was still not ripe. And now it's green and you're getting that scent. That is very clear to me. That is what I'm getting. I'm not picking up on the pear. I'm not picking up on any citrusy notes in the opening. For me, to my nose, it's all about that passion fruit. And now that we're at the dry down, let me tell you, for me, the scent is a little bit powdery. Not very much, but it is a powdery dry down. It's also ambery. I do pick up on a faint. When I tell you ultra faint tobacco, the tobacco is not the determining note here. It's really not doing really much to my nose, but the passion fruit is still present. I am getting woodiness, and the woodiness is kind of like creamy. Yeah, that is what I'm getting right now from the dry down, but that's about it. But at that, the scent is completely different than anything that I've tried. I know for sure that I don't have in my collection a passion fruit that is green, because that is what I'm getting with this one. Yeah. Anyway, expect to see a review of this one here on the channel, because I am really, really interested in getting a full bottle of this one. And then last from Le Chameau is Desert Angel Romance. This one is a definite love for me. This is going to be a full bottle for sure. Have you tried this fragrance? Honestly, I hadn't even heard of this brand, but let me tell you, I knew, I just didn't want to say anything because I don't like to speak until I do my comparisons, but I knew from the opening that this reminded me of something, and it does. And in between all this, I took a break, and I am here to tell you that this Desert Angel Romance is reminding me tremendously, truly, of Dolce & Gabbana L'Imperatrice. So if you are one of those fan members that is kind of upset, because I've received DMs time and time again, if you've been upset because they discontinued that fragrance, well, here's your opportunity to get as close as possible to that fragrance, because I promise you, as soon as you sniff this, if you were part of that cult following of L'Imperatrice before it was discontinued, I am telling you, you are going to be in heaven, because that is what this is giving me. But anyway, please let us know in the comments section if you've tried any of the fragrances that we've discussed today and what are your thoughts. Anyway, what am I going to tell you? I'm going to tell you what I say every Saturday. I don't want you to just have a great Saturday. I want you to have an incredibly joyous and blessed weekend. Sending you much love and blessings. As always, thank you so much for hanging with me today, and I will see you all in the next video.